Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Red Dirt and Stardust, our brand new campaign that is a science, fantasy, Western pirate mix sort of campaign. So we're still going to give warnings for fantasy violence and things along those lines, but it has significantly less warnings than the previous campaign. But regardless, where we last left the group were all minding their own business, going about their day on somewhat of a Sunday, a holy day, when a ship crashed into the mountain of the mine of Drake's Ridge, the town in which this is currently taking place. All four of these people went from their various activities that they were doing and rushed, meeting up along the way where they got attacked by enchanted mountain lions protecting their territory. They then made it to the ship that crashed. Inspecting the ruins, they found a corpse as well as little tiny robotic birds known as sentry birds, as well as statues of dogs and some information on various party members locked away in various boxes that were quite revealing. However, upon discussing the revelations that they had, they were spotted by seemingly a functioning sentry bird that rang its little bell. Virgil blasted it with a firebolt, but too late, as the sentry dogs have woken up and have begun sniffing around. So they have not noticed you yet, but they are beginning to sniff around the wreckage as they were aware that a sentry bird called for them, and they are beginning to patrol the area. They are quite a few feet away as you are in the stern of the ship that is somewhat up the mountain. So I'm going to say they're probably about 150 feet away from you, sniffing around inside of the wreckage itself.
Do we know that they're coming?
Yes, they have barked. You have watched them start to run around and begin to sniff the ruins. You have seen this. You are aware of this happening. However, they are not currently aware of you.
I just would like to quickly say, I'd say we've dealt with enough. As of right now, I say we make a hasty retreat.
Well, but someone's released those dogs, don't you suppose?
That's true.
The owl.
Well, we can't just leave them up here. There's a team of clerics coming up this way. We can't just leave them to the dogs.
You just watch Chauncey just drops the... He's got his side thing open. He's shoving the hammer away. He's putting the owl automaton and the instructions away. It's just like, so are we? Should we run? Should we deal with the dogs? What do you want? What do you want to do?
Subdue the immediate threat. Reestablish course of action.
Right.
Would I know anything about these dogs?
We're gonna kill the damn dog.
I mean, they seem like new technology, like something that you wouldn't have seen in the workshop. You're aware that Corrigan made little tiny automatons. That was how she trained you to kind of think the way that she does to help you build each of her machines and to learn and to grow and that sort of thing. But these sort of sentry animals and guard animals and things like that are rather new. You're not quite sure how they operate because you only have seen her make things like guns and rifles and things like that.
So yeah, Johnson's just saying like, I mean, so if you want us to deal with them then?
We can't just leave them.
Precisely. Well, I certainly know what I'm doing before we do anything else. And LYla is going to not quite magical girl, but change her clothes. She has shift weave, so she's going to don her leather armor and put on her we're going to kick some ass attire.
You could have done that this whole time.
Well, we were rushing.
You
I'm
were
just
running up a
imagining a
mountain in
cross
heels.
between Sailor Moon and He-Man.
Should we try to
Did
stealth?
I make those? Chauncey's just got this like hypercritical eye for a minute. Like, I made your dress, but I don't recognize that armor. LYla, you're one of my
betrayal.
favorite customers. Really? Betrayal.
It's this whole thing. Oh, please, Mr. Don't worry about that. That's just something I pull out when I need to.
But so yeah, Chauncey's gonna don his shield and like rifle around his bag before he just pulls out a yo-yo. But it's an oversized yo-yo. So it just
Alright.
looks like he's holding a big like giant wheel in one hand, and he's like,
Right.
"Is this what you want to do?"
Are you gonna show us some tricks? Gonna walk the dog? What are we doing here?
You know what, Virgil? It's been a long day, okay? And
You're
he's just
right.
gonna
Whatever.
he's gonna flick his yo-yo at the wall and punch a hole through it.
Oh yeah, this thing, it's only like it's like that big, but it punches like a 3-foot diameter dent into the wall, just splintering wood.
Oh,
I'm very good at making toys.
right. Point that
I'm
yo-yo away from me, then.
It has the same like opalescent, iridescent bullshit sparks whenever it hits something, as most of his weaponry does.
Well,
I just want to say Velantrios is very impressed, and he very much wants one.
everyone is full of surprises this evening.
Should
Well,
we
anyway, yes.
try to sneak our way out? Could jump on them?
And here I thought that you guys wanted to fight and save the clerics.
Well, the clerics are on their way here. We're trying to
Right.
prevent them from being killed by dogs.
I think what Virgil's trying to say is he wants to sneak out so we can surprise them somehow.
They don't know we're here right now, do they?
They
They're
heard
looking
the
for
sound.
us. They don't know where we are.
I never have been good at going unnoticed.
Well, we can try our best, all right?
Aren't I able to do wild shape like as
You can as an action.
action? Where's the summer court? Action combat. Other. Here we go. Nope. There we go. Wild shape. So something I can do is I can turn into something innocuous and keep track of their location, and then you, my holier than thou friend, can read my mind to
You don't know that I can do that.
oh
Yeah.
Right.
never mind. And that so I can keep and I can just keep track of their location and reconvene with you.
Right, so you're gonna go on out by yourself as some tiny little critter and report back to us?
Essentially.
Well, go on with it, then.
In the interest of
Fixing up her
expediting this, you do now hear my voice in your mind. I've forgotten your name, but I'm gonna look at my notes. Velantrios. You hear me say, I've opened a connection between our minds. Just tell me whatever you see.
Will do. Pastor boy. So I'm going to use one of my wild shape slots, and let's see, what's the parameters of this? For 2 hours, as an action, you can beast that you have seen before twice per short rest. So
think
So
there's a CR limit, and
Yeah, I don't think you can fly yet.
no, sadly.
No, you could be.
Oh yeah.
that could be an
So
insect.
at 4th level, you can swim, and the maximum CR is 1/2.
Right.
So what can I turn into?
I'm.
Hang on.
Oh, it's not a lot. It could be a snake.
Hmm.
Oh, you could be a boar.
A boar.
If you want to
Like a
do stealth,
javelina.
Javelina.
if you're doing like a stealth mission, spiders and rats are always good.
Yeah, I was
Yep.
thinking of like being a spider.
A mule.
I could do, yeah.
Panther, poisonous snake.
Venomous.
I mean, if you want to be a reef shark. Well, yes, it would be venomous, but it is labeled as poisonous snake in the book, sadly.
Turn into a reef shark in the middle of a mountain.
Just
sea.
flopping down, flopping your way across the landscape.
But
Very
none of
subtle.
these
You could be
sound
a
like
horse.
A horse.
Yep,
The
you
most
could be a
stealthy
horse.
of animals.
Most stealthy.
and so it sounds like none of these options are good for stealth.
Well, you could be a spider.
Yeah, I'll be a
I
spider.
think you can be a larger spider if you'd like.
No, I'll be a small spider.
Okay, yep. Small spider. And you watch as Velantrios transforms into a small spider and scuttles away. So do you have the spider stat block?
I got one pulled up. Here you go.
Oh, are you putting it in chat?
Boom.
Oh, yep.
Quick, baby.
Because there isn't one in the player's handbook. Anyway, so you scuttle off and you keep track of these things. Oh, yep, okay. Yeah. You can actually get pretty close to these things. They don't seem to register you as a threat. You are not an unauthorized person within their radius. Probably their programming to some degree has purposeful blind spots, so they're not like killing shit left and right.
Right.
Insects being one of them, so that they're not burning holes in the ship or whatever because a spider walked by and it's not authorized. So you can get pretty close to these things, and these things seem to be very systematic in the way that they're doing things. Almost in a way leapfrogging their way, where one will go ahead and sniff around, and when it doesn't see anything, the next one goes up and goes farther while the previous one stays behind to guard the area. It seems that they are in sync in that way, or connected in some way. And since you get to keep your soft stats, so your intelligence, your wisdom, and your charisma while in wild shape, that means your perception is the same as your regular character. So I would like you to make an active perception check. So just D20 plus your perception.
All right. How do I get out of the chat?
There's a little X at the top that you can click, and it
There we go.
removes the window.
So I just wanted to do that before. There we
You
go.
do only have one hit point, so if anything happens, you're out of wild shape.
So perception is under skills.
Yep.
There we go. It is going to be 16.
16. That is enough. So you notice when they kind of make noises at each other, little like growls and barks and whines. Their mouths don't move. Their mouths hang open a little bit. They weren't open when you saw the statues, but they're open now. And you notice in their mouths, they have a very vicious set of teeth. And occasionally you see blue lightning crackle across their teeth.
Oh,
All 4 of them have this ability.
great. So I know that Virgil can hear my thoughts, right?
Yes,
Okay.
you are aware of this.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Okay, good to know. So Velantrios, while he's crawling on the wall and more or less being a fly on the wall, he tells Virgil, well, boys, well, my boy, it looks like we have these automaton dogs, and they appear to have quite the shocking bite.
Good. How many?
There's 4 of them.
Can I? So I have one quick aside I'd like to do. I just want to while I'm still in this room, can I do one last sweep to make sure there's no more Virgil Buchanan wanted posters or anything with Virgil's name on it? I want to be ashes.
Priorities.
Of course. Give me an investigation check. We'll say you do this while immediately after Spider Velantrios jumps off and starts scurrying down. You instantly whip around and start throwing papers and looking for anything.
I got a 14.
Where did Chauncey put the file?
He put it in his bag of holding.
Okay.
Oh.
There is nothing in this room that has your name on it.
Cool. And then I'd like to just make a little stealth check just so I can whisper something to myself and maybe have my companions not hear, but giving them a roleplay opportunity to maybe overhear what I'm about to say.
All right. Yes. Yep. You can make a stealth check.
All right. I got a 22. Jesus.
Oh yeah. Yep. You are completely able to say whatever it is, and the likelihood of your companions hearing it is very low.
I mean, y'all can roll perception.
If you want to roll perception, you can roll perception, but with a passive perception of 8 and 10,
yeah,
I think.
Cool. I just I was planning to have a little magic-y moment of, you can probably see the magic happening of I have an illusion on me. And the illusion doesn't drop, but you watch as these kind of little, it looks very similar to when the guiding bolt hit and left little flickering flames. I kind of get these little flickering flames in my body, and I kind of you see me seethe with anger. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Chauncey doesn't notice at all. Mostly, he's casting mending on Lovey May to get her back to full hit points because you can heal your steel defender by casting mending on them.
Nice.
I was
fixing the makeup.
Yeah.
You did too good on your stealth check.
I know, right? And then I'm gonna ask dear Velantrios, can you tell us when a good time to pop out of here? When they're on the opposite side of the ship or something, so we can make sure we walk out and not have them right on top of us.
He says, understood, Peter boy.
All right. Spider on the wall is in position, y'all. He's gonna let us know when a safe time to come out is.
And he just I'm just imagining the song Spider Pig.
Spider Pig, Spider does whatever.
I will say it takes about 5 minutes, but they do get to a point in which they're sweeping towards the back. It seems that they've cut through the middle. It looks like what they're going to do is they've cut through the middle, just across, and then they're going to go back towards the back of the wreck and then up towards the front and do a spiral inward, hoping to catch things. They have currently made it all the way to the other side of the wreck horizontally. They've turned and they're heading away from the stern towards where the prow of the ship would be. and this would probably be a good time to get out there because they are being very methodical, leapfrogging one in front of the other. So it's going to take them a while to get in that direction. So now would probably be a good time for your companions to come on down. And you can just say you relay that information.
Hell
If
yeah.
you would like.
All right, go time. Come on. Hop out of the door and
All right, here we go then.
Hopping out of the door.
I'm coming out.
Ah, ah, damn it! Missed opportunity for the bard.
Oh. All right. So you all make your way across the wreck. With the exception of Velantrios, because you are a spider and you are not within their sort of periphery of things that should not be in this location. I would like the rest of you to make a stealth check as you all are sneaking up on these dogs.
Yoy.
18 for Virgil.
I'm just going to roll their perception check entirely just together.
Penis. I got
Oof.
an
A what?
11.
Oh, because Chauncey has disadvantage because of his
Chauncey has
steel plate armor.
disadvantage because of his armor. And then Lovey rolled a nat 1.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Fabulous.
Me and LYla are like do, 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 and then Chauncey like just like follow.
Clay. God damn it.
Chauncey.
Well, they didn't roll very well.
They just she got a 3 for her check. Robot. Oh god.
It's very clear. I will say this. You all are stealthy enough that they notice something is coming for them. But they don't
can I
quite
minor
turn around
illusion,
yet.
Like a footstep sounds like on the other side of the ship.
Let me roll a perception check.
Oh, cool.
Oof.
Gonna do footsteps. I'll do voices.
Hell yeah.
All right. So for your footsteps, the perception check to determine that it was an illusion was a natural 20. So all of the
Rip.
dogs stop and perk up and begin to look around, not in the direction of your footsteps. I'm going to roll another perception check, I guess, for LYla. That's an 18. So they also are aware that that's an illusion.
Yes.
They are now fully aware that that people are here. You will not gain surprise on them.
Fabulous. Well,
I don't think that's sorry, guy. And you just watch Chauncey run across the side of the ship towards them because he has magical spider climb. He's
I'm
just
sorry. What?
Whatever you
Was that a Dhampir thing?
It's a Dhampir thing. You can
Okay.
You can spider climb, and you only need to use your feet. You can leave your hands completely free.
Sweet.
Kind of like
It's
that
insane.
interview with the vampire scene where Armand walks up the wall and dances on the roof.
Love that. Love that.
So you just watch Chauncey just start running across the side of the ship with Lovey on the ground. Like they're forming a 90-degree angle and going towards the dogs.
The people of this town are a lot more interesting than I gave them credit for.
All right. So I will say the dogs have definitely noticed you. They all turn and their mouths open significantly more. You notice in a very weird, uncanny valley way, these dogs bark. There's the tinny bark sound, but it's almost more like the mouth opens to give the speaker enough space to project, as opposed to it being a motion of flesh and blood and biology. They all turn their heads in unison, their teeth crackling with electricity as they bark, not moving their mouths. And I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative as these dogs are now aware of Chauncey's presence.
Can I like get right up in there, like running after Chauncey, like pre-initiative?
Uh,
It's fine. It's cool. Go. I
I
rolled it.
was.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Yep.
I hear the hesitation. That's already 19.
19
Super
for
surprising.
LYla.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, mine is
18.
9.
9 for Velantrios, 15 for Chauncey, 19 for Virgil.
You
No,
guys
no,
are
That's Chauncey
18.
with a 18. Okay, so 18 for Virgil, 15 for Chauncey, 19 for LYla, and 9 for Velantrios.
Ah.
this is with
So
me
it's gonna be-
adding a D8 to my roll. I still only got a 15.
Oh my goodness. Okay. That is interesting. They are rolling very well.
Uh-oh.
Not that one. So the first one, there is one singular one that goes before you, Virgil, and then one that nope, it's LYla that would go first. So
Yeah.
this thing goes first. It looks up, it looks around, it spots you all now that Chauncey is charging across the wall of this ship towards them, and it sees you all. It detects everyone except for Velantrios, because you are a spider and therefore outside of its periphery. It only sees 3 targets at the moment. It is going to... I'm going to say that you all are probably about 60 feet away from them, so it's going to dash to get up to you, LYla. This dog comes right up to you, and it rears up like it's about to pounce and bite at you. However, it has used its action to dash, and so it is out of turn. So now, LYla, it's your turn. You have a dog that's right up in your face. Virgil, you are on deck, and then it is another one of these dogs.
Fabulous. So I will. Let's see here. Okay. So I would like to hex the creature in front of me, the wolf automaton thing.
Mm-hmm. And it's just hexed. It doesn't need to make a saving throw.
Yes, and we're gonna do strength,
Of course.
and then let's also go dissonant whispers. So
That is a spell.
oh wait, yeah, I already did hex. Hang on.
I know hex is a bonus action, so you can
Yeah.
regular action cantrip, but you cannot regular action spell.
So let's yeah, we'll just Eldritch Blast it actually. So for LYla, that's she's just gonna like blow a kiss. It's very like magical girl heart attack, like and like blast it in the face.
It is in melee range, so you will have disadvantage because ranged attacks have disadvantage within melee range.
All good. It's all I got.
Okay.
Oh poo. That's a 10.
And since it's 4th level, you only get 1 beam. Right?
I believe.
Yeah, our cantrips are not upgraded yet.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
Yep.
yeah, just the one.
So as you blow this kiss and this beam comes out, it clang bounces off this dog's metal hide and blasts the corner off of a box.
I'm a little bit better with flesh and blood, you see.
All right, so Virgil, it is your turn with another one of these creatures on deck, followed by Chauncey.
All right. So there's only one that's a threat to us right now. The rest are still too far away.
Yes. The rest are 60 feet away. Whereas one is right up on LYla, which I'm assuming is right next to you.
Yeah.
LYla, I should say. I keep wanting to call you Delilah.
All good.
So I am going to cast Flaming Sphere.
Ooh.
and put it, next to the dog that's right in front of us, and position maybe in a way that if another one runs up, they'll have to, if they want to get us, they'll have to, also run next to it.
Sure. I'll say there's enough debris that you can probably angle it in such a way to find a bottleneck.
So I believe that just works on the start of their turn. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh,
So I think that's all that happens.
Oh, yeah. Unless you got a bonus action or something.
Nah. That's all.
All right. So there is another one of these creatures. It's going to run towards you, Virgil. Yep, it has to. Yep, it'll have to go through a bottleneck of debris to get to you. However, I don't think it will be within 5 feet of the sphere, but it has to end its turn there, correct?
It ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere, yeah.
Okay, so it's not going to end its turn within 5 feet, but it is going to get into melee. No, it actually can't get into melee range because it has to dash. So it's going to be just standing right in front of you.
Cool.
After
Isn't that where my
that,
flaming sphere is?
it's not right in front of you. You put it, so it's
Kind of like
you,
behind,
LYla, dog, flaming sphere, right?
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought. So it's kind of like an L shape of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then
Sorry, I mean you can if you want to if you
there.
want to have put it like so that it's like you, LYla, dog, flaming sphere to hit both, you could just in case.
Like a little square.
Yeah,
But I would say
sure.
any closer to you, you would be affected by the sphere.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do that.
Let's
so it
do
ends
that.
its turn. It'll end its turn in the flaming sphere. Roll the damage. Does it need to make a saving throw?
Yes, it needs to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 15.
22. It
That
still takes damage, I'm
succeeds.
assuming.
Yeah, it still takes half. All right, it takes 9 half to 4 or 5.
I think it's round. I think we always round down, technically.
Cool, half to 4.
All right, and that is that one that did it. Yep. All right. So, yep, so that's Virgil's turn, this thing's turn. Now it is Chauncey's turn. We then have another one of these creatures, and then Velantrios, and then the final creature, and then back up to the top. So, Chauncey, what you doing?
So there's one right on LYla. There's one that's kind of on fire nearby, close to Virgil.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll go after the one on LYla because she couldn't hit it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Chauncey's just gonna casually stroll off the ship using some of his movement and just flings the yo-yo when he gets within range to try hitting it.
And what did we say the range of the yo-yo was? 10 feet?
Yeah, you gave it reach, so he needs to just be within 10 feet of it.
Okay.
So, yay for yo-yo. That's gonna be plus proficiency, intelligence, and then +1. So that's 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Ugh. That's only gonna be 6 damage.
6 damage. I mean, still not
It's
bad.
magical damage if that matters, because it isn't.
Interestingly, no.
It's an
How much
enchanted.
did you say it was? 6?
6 damage. And then, in the almost the same breath, using his bonus action, you guys, it's the first time she gets to do it. Lovey May is going to use. She's going to attack using his bonus action with her force empowered rend.
Oh.
Yeah, as she just kind of hikes up her doll dress a little bit. There's steam emits from her legs as the filigree network of her limbs glows red hot. And she's going to try to force empowered rend.
Is that a melee attack?
It's melee, so she has to. I mean, she has 40 movement speed.
Okay.
So-
Actually, if she goes around and stands next to LYla, she'll be able to get it without getting in the flaming sphere.
Cool.
So yeah, force empowered rend. Eight. That is gonna be spell attack modifier to hit. So 15 to hit.
Unfortunately, it does not. Lovey May's fist clang hits the side, and it's metal on metal, and nothing happens.
Okay. Chauncey's gonna drop down so he and her are next to each other. And that was his action and his bonus action. That is going to be it.
All right. So the third one is going to run up, and once again, it has to use its action to get there. It's going to go for you, Chauncey. So this dog runs right up to you and Lovey May. And Velantrios, it is now your turn. You are a spider. I'm going to say that you are where the dogs were, right next to where the dogs were. So you are 60 feet away from your companions. And there is one dog that is right there, gearing up to charge into battle that has not gone yet. But you are currently a spider.
So what I would like to do, I'm not sure if it's available to me because of the mechanics. I would like to use my spider form to fling myself from the ceiling and transform back into myself.
Okay, so this is out in the wreckage of the ship. The whole front of the ship was blown apart. There is no ceiling at this point. You're probably on a box, which you can leap from the box and transform mid leap and like side tackle this thing if you want to.
No, what I want to do is I want to get in front of it and then use my spell command.
Ah, okay. Yes, you can.
Because I'm pretty sure I can't do that while in spider form.
Right, you cannot. Not until like 20th level. I think I'm taking a quick look because I think you can just drop wild shape on your turn, right? You don't need to spend like a bonus action for it.
Right, I think I could just do it.
Wild shape. Sandy shape. Bonus action.
Oh, using a bonus action. Okay. So command is an action, which means you would still be able to cast command. You would fling yourself off with your movement speed. Bonus action, change back into Velantrios. Action, command on the creature.
Yes.
All right. So what would you like to command it to do?
So I fling myself in front of the dog, the mechanical dog, transform myself, and then I stare it at straight into the eyes, and I say, "Flee."
All right, and it needs to make a saving throw. What saving throw does it need to make?
Let's see. Wisdom saving throw of 15.
Weirdly, this thing has wisdom.
Damn it.
It rolled a natural 1, so it gets a 3. So it has failed. So on its turn, it is going to use its action, because it has to use its action, I believe, for command, to move 30 feet in the opposite direction to you. And I will be nice and make it use its movement speed to move 60 feet away from you. So that is its turn. So now we are back up to the top with the first dog that is going to attack you, LYla. It's going to go for a bite, try and bite you on the arm. It does not succeed. You are quick enough to dodge out of the way as this thing opens its mouth. A network of lightning crackles across all of its teeth all at once as it blang, snaps its mouth in the air right as you pull your arm back and lean back, and it does not succeed. So now it is your turn, as this thing has just tried to attack you.
Fabulous. Okay.
Oh, and it is the end of its turn, so dexterity saving throw where it takes damage from the flaming sphere. It got a 9, so it fails. It's going to take damage. You are muted.
Yep.
You take 6 damage.
Hell yeah.
All right.
There you go.
As you see,
It's
it's
such an underwhelming spell.
flaming sphere. Yeah,
Yeah.
surprisingly. And I wasn't expecting the range to only be 5 feet.
Yeah.
I thought it was wider than that.
Well,
Whatever,
it's
I don't
like
use flaming
technically
sphere.
15 because you get like all around the sphere, but like still not great.
Yeah.
Especially for requiring concentration.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep. So, LYla, it is your turn. This thing has just made an attack on you. There is one next to it. There's one on another side of it. You watch as the one in the background, you watch as Velantrios just appears out of nowhere in front of the one in the far back, says something to it, and it turns and runs in the opposite direction. Weirdly.
He is a bit handy after all.
But there are 3 of them directly in front of you. One of which has just attacked you, one of which is going to attack your friend, and one of which is going to attack your other friend and possibly the doll.
Okay, so above game question about Fey presence, because the wording says each creature, it says you can cause each creature in a 10-foot cube. So, like, is that everything? Can I choose only enemies? Like, because it doesn't say creatures of your choice, or is it it's everything?
It would say creatures of your choice, so it would be everything. And I believe, doesn't it have to be directly in front of you?
It says 10-foot.
Or is it around you?
It just says, hang on. Creatures. 10-foot cube originating from you.
Okay, so it would be 5 feet in front of you, 5 feet behind you, 5 feet on either side, and then 10 feet
Yeah.
above you.
Yeah.
Or, well, 5 feet above the top of your head.
Well, I guess, I suppose, could I move like to the other side of the row of... No, that's not going to work because then they're going to go the other way. Never mind. Let's do... Did I hex the one in front of me already?
Yes, you did. It is currently hexed for strength.
Okay. We're going to Vicious Mockery that guy because I forgot that bard boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So let's say LYla will flavor kick it and stupid mechanical like not attack action kick it, but and that's wisdom save.
We can say that that's how you deflect the mouth coming towards you. It goes to attack you and you just kick it in the bottom of the jaw. It doesn't deal any damage, but it throws it off.
Yeah, that'll work. I like it.
And that's why it missed you.
Insult the stupid robot dog.
And what is it that you said it was? The saving throw?
Save, actually. Wisdom.
Wisdom? It is a dirty 20.
Balls.
This thing seems entirely unfazed with your verbal assault.
Terrible, terrible thing. All right, let's see what else we got here. I don't think I
You still have your bonus action, and if you want to move away from it, you can, but it'll get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, nope. See, I don't think I actually have any weapons on me or anything like that. I don't. Nope. I'm gonna call it good. I'm gonna chill right where I am in the danger zone. Like, oh no, oh, it's me.
All right. So there's the other Clockwork Defender that is going to attack you, Virgil. It's going to make a bite for you, and it misses with a 3. Um, for a total of 8. So it also opens its mouth, a network of lightning, before clang, it bites and doesn't quite connect with you. And that's going to be the end of its turn, and it's going to make a dexterity saving throw. It only rolled, it got a 7, so roll the damage for this thing to burn.
Oh, come on, 3.
Oh gosh.
Oh no, this thing isn't doing it. These things are still standing.
Well,
Yeah.
But now yep, it is your turn.
Cool. How close is the dog in front of me? Is he right up at me?
Melee range.
Cool. I guess I'm just gonna vicious mockery him. Me and LYla out here, fucking teamwork is the dream work, baby. In a voice that sounds nothing like Virgil Buchanan, I go like, "Get the fuck off of me!" Like, and
right.
he needs to make
love it.
a wisdom save
Wisdom.
DC 15.
This one is a little bit more receptive to your verbal abuse, as it got an 8.
Hell yeah. He takes 4 damage. and he's disadvantage on its next attack roll.
You watch as this magic ripples out from your mouth, and you watch as the dog, as it's opening its mouth again, and you see the lightning. The lightning for a moment stops as the head cocks to the side and jerks for a little bit as some sparks come out before it rights itself and its mouth re-electrifies. So now we are it's Chauncey's turn. Then it is one of these defenders, and then it is Velantrios.
I'm just gonna walk the dog.
With your yo-yo, just
That is a 23 to hit.
yeah. Are you targeting the one targeting LYla?
Yeah, we're gonna go after that one still.
Okay. I believe there is one on you though, so just that you're aware.
Yeah, she's squishier than I am, so we're gonna try to get her to be able to move.
Okay.
That'll be 11 points of yo-yo damage.
What was the attack roll?
It was a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits. So 11 points of yo-yo damage.
11 points of yo-yo damage.
11
And
points of yo-yo damage.
bonus
Ow.
action, Lovey's gonna try to force empowered Ren by dropping a heel kick on its head.
Awesome.
That is gonna be an 18 to hit.
That does hit. Lovey May finally gets a kick in.
Ooh, and it's going to take 10 points of force damage from that kick.
Oh my goodness, this thing is not looking too good. Your yo-yo has put a dent in its side where its front half is kind of leaning this way. Lovey May then smashes down on its neck. There's a dent in its neck. Its head is kind of lopsided, but it can still get at its intended target. And
That's
so
all.
now there is the one on you, Chauncey, that's going to go for you. Its mouth opens, lightning fills it.
I'm gonna have Lovey May give it disadvantage on the attack.
It didn't need disadvantage because it rolled a 6, so
yeah. Oh, okay.
It only gets an 11.
Benefit? Yeah, 11's not gonna hit my AC.
So it doesn't matter if I roll lower or not.
Okay.
So yeah. Was there like a hidden benefit that you were trying to get, or
no, it's just
disadvantage?
I do have the option of doing that. If it's just got a 6, can I save that though?
Yes.
It's just my reaction pretty much. I can give something disadvantage.
Yeah, I would recommend saving that. So it does it's completely fine.
Yeah.
Yep. So it accomplishes nothing. So now, and it is not within range of the flaming sphere, sadly, so it does not take any damage from the flaming sphere. However, it is still at full hit points. However, we go to Velantrios. You have watched this dog run 60 feet away from you, and 60 feet behind you are your companions currently kicking the shit out of these other these other three dogs. What would you like to do?
What I would like to do is I would like to move. Can I use an action or bonus action, whatever, to move 30 feet?
You would have to use your action because you are not a rogue or a monk.
Okay.
So it is a dash action. So you would be able to get up to the dogs. You would just need to use your action to get there. And I will say you'll see the flaming sphere, so you can position yourself in such a way that you won't have to take the damage from the flaming sphere. So you should probably choose which, if you want to be in front of Chauncey's dog or if you want to be in front of Virgil's dog, as to which dog you come up behind, because LYla's dog has the flaming sphere behind it.
Well, Misty Step. Would I be able to use that and then attack?
Yes, you would. So you would be able to move 30 feet, Misty Step 30 feet, and then attack with your action. Provided that action is either an attack with a weapon or a cantrip.
Oh, damn.
Because Misty Step is a spell.
1 second.
But it is a bonus action spell.
You got cantrips. I know you got cantrips.
Well, I do. I mean, I have infestation, but I'm not sure what that would do to a bunch of robotic dogs.
You don't know. Best thing you can do is try.
Okay, I'll do that. And then I will cast. There's no water in this place, right? We're in the desert.
Mm-mm. It's in the desert.
So I'm going to cast Infestation on the dog that is attacking. LYla, Chauncey is the one with the dog that's opened up, right?
No, that dog is undamaged. The one in front of LYla is the one that's completely beaten up.
Yeah, I'll do it on the dog that is attacking LYla.
All right. So what is the saving throw?
Infestation. The saving throw is Constitution 15.
Oh, it has some good Constitution. Oh, it only rolled an 11.
Yeah.
So what is the damage type? Let me just ask that.
The damage is 1d6. I think must succeed moves 5 feet away in the direction. Esto calor. Attacks.
It's poison damage.
Oh, it is poison damage?
Yes.
Okay. So you do not see the dog become damaged, so you will not need to roll damage. However, it did fail the saving throw, and there is another aspect of infestation that would take effect. As these insects fail to damage it, they do confuse its programming. So I believe you need to roll a d4, and that will cause it to move in a particular direction, which would happen, even though it didn't take damage.
Alrighty.
So I believe it's a d4 to determine the direction.
I'm trying to click it. It's just 1d4, right?
Yes.
All right.
And that's just determining direction that it's running.
It's a 2.
South. All right. So actually it would use its movement speed. It's only 10 feet, right? That it moves?
5 feet?
5 feet. Okay. So it does actually turn and move 5 feet away from LYla into the flaming sphere. And it stops.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Getting my
And-
money's worth from this flaming sphere.
There we go.
As this dog is directly under the flaming sphere,
That's the way to go.
that will be the end of your turn, Velantrios. This other dog realizes it's been commanded, turns and runs 60 feet back towards you all. It is still 60 feet away, back to the top. The one in front of it's in front of LYla. It's going to move 5 feet and lunge towards you, LYla.
Okay.
And it gets a natural 20.
I'm going to use my reaction to give that disadvantage.
Okay.
So it only gets a 19, but it is no longer a critical hit,
It's
which
Lovey
is
Main's
a
reaction is
very
deflect.
good thing because this is a multiple dice attack.
Wait. Silvery barbs.
Again, does a 17 hit you?
Yes, it still hits.
Silvery barbs.
17 still.
Fuck. Okay. I'll give my advantage to me.
Who are
Wait,
you
who gets
giving your
your
advantage
advantage?
to, LYla?
Chauncey.
Okay. So you take-
Like my silver barb is just like,
You're going to take 9 points of piercing damage and 3 points of lightning damage
Oh my.
as it zaps you. And I'm going to need you to make a strength saving throw.
Yet. All right. 10.
It grapples you. It bites onto you and it's holding onto your arm as your arm is in this creature's mouth. As it crackles with electricity, it's trying to pull you. And that's going to be the end of its
choke me
that's going to be
without
the end
my
of its
consent.
turn. So I got to make a dexterity saving throw for it.
hell yeah.
14,
That's
which
a
I'm assuming
fail.
fails. Yes, this thing does not have very many hit points. It has been wrecked to hell and back.
5 damage, baby.
Oh, this thing is on its last legs. It is sparking. The metal plates have separated. You see whirling gears inside. The gears starting to heat up. Steam starting to come out of this thing. It is not doing so hot. So that is the end of its turn, and it is your turn, Virgil.
Cool. Can I do where's my cantrips? There they are. Fire bolts on the one that's pulling LYla.
Yes, and because it is not within your melee range, you will not have disadvantage on it.
Cool. In fact, I have advantage on it from that silvery barbs.
Right. Okay.
And
so
that's only
pretty
going to be
good.
a 15 to hit, though.
That does not hit. The fire
Shit.
splashes across its iron hide and
Ugh.
does nothing.
Fuck these dogs.
There's nowhere I can move my flaming sphere that would hit more dogs now, is there?
Nope. It's you either hit 2 in the middle, you always hit the middle dog, but you'll either hit the dog in front of you or the dog in front of
Cool.
Chauncey.
I'll leave it where it is then. That's my turn.
All right. So the one in front of you is going to attack.
Oh wait, I'll bonus action heal LYla again.
Oh, right.
I'll only use 1 dice this time though, because I need to
Save up.
some. But you get 5 hit points back.
Awesome. So this dog is going to attempt to bite you. And
Don't
it
do
gets
that.
a dirty 20.
Shit.
So that means you are going to be taking 10 points of piercing damage as this thing bites into you.
Shit.
And 8 points of lightning damage as this thing zaps you.
Damn. Okay, I'm not looking good.
And you need to make a strength saving throw.
Uh-oh. I'm not good at those. That's a 7.
This thing latches onto you and is also pulling you. So these two dogs are now
Fuck.
Oh
pulling.
no!
Are now pulling. All
Hmm.
right, so that is the end of its turn, which I believe it is under
I need to
your
make a
flaming
concentration
sphere.
saving throw on that.
Oh, yes, you do.
How much is the save?
I think it's 10 or half the damage, whichever is lower. And
So it's 10.
yeah.
11. We're good. My flaming sphere still
Barely.
up, baby.
The flaming sphere wobbles and shrinks a little bit before growing back and steadying. It got a 21 on its dexterity
That'll
saving
do.
throw.
But I still do some damage.
You
which is
still
gonna
do some
be-
damage, but just not as much.
Where the fuck's my flaming? There it is.
Wait, did I not?
5 damage. It's 10 half to 5.
What?
Did I not get to go?
It does appear we skipped your turn.
Did we? I thought
She goes before me, yeah.
I got grappled, but then
Okay, yep, you get to go.
I mean, I'm just gonna try to escape, but that's all. That's all I can do. But yeah.
Okay, yep, try and escape. Let me read this real quick. Oh.
Can we be
Oh.
like, LYla, you get mine, I'll get yours.
I failed first of all, but
Oh, you didn't get the, what did you get?
I didn't even roll. I have a -1.
Well, still try. You
There
never
we
know.
go. 7. Yep. So
Yep, you're still grappled.
okay, cool. That's my wait. I got bonus action shit. Oh no.
That was Arthur,
That's it. Yep.
not LYla.
Yeah.
All right, so now it's Chauncey's turn.
There we go.
Now it's Chauncey's turn.
I will, I guess. Oh fuck.
The one that's latched onto LYla is looking real fucked up.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
we're gonna yo-yo that one, and I got advantage from her silvery barb, so we're gonna
Oh,
try
yeah.
save her.
There you go.
That's a nat 20. Yeah.
This thing just explodes. You didn't even need to roll damage. It had
Yeah.
7 hit points. You whip your yo-yo around. It leaves rainbow sparks in the air before, bam, you just hit this thing. It explodes into metal pieces. This dog head slips off of your arm and you are no longer grappled. That is the end of this creature. However, there is still one on Virgil, one on you, Chauncey, and one that is moving towards you all that did run away at first.
I'm just gonna be like, it looks like Virgil needs some help over there too. And like while Chauncey's talking, Lovey May just like quietly grabs either side of his arm just to pirouette kick the one in front of him with her bonus as a bonus action while she uses her force empowered rends.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she got a nat 20. Fuck.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Man, okay.
Nat 20 off that dice tonight. Okay, so it's gonna take 8 + 5 + proficiency bonus of damage.
Not
Making me
bad.
feel real good about my flaming sphere and vicious mockery.
Oh, you feel good about your flaming?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh no, wait, so it's gonna be the 8 + 5 + proficiency bonus, so 15 points of force damage to it as she kicks it.
Oh yeah, she leaves a good old dent in the side of this thing, and it begins to sag in the same way that it did the other that she kicked.
Yeah, and then Chauncey and her are just side by side. He's yo-yoing casually with his shield up.
All right. So yep, it's going to be yes, it's going to be Velantrios' turn, and then it's going to be the one in front of Chauncey's turn, then Velantrios, then the final dog. So it's of course going to try, actually, it's going to try and bite Lovey May. because she was the one that did the most damage to it. And these things are very simple. And it rolled a 2, so never mind. And now it's Velantrios' turn because it has no other actions it can take. So I believe you are in front of this dog. The dog that was just kicked by Lovey May.
Yeah. And I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Would I be able to cast Create Water inside the dog?
No, you cannot see inside the dog.
I couldn't see inside the other one, but someone already destroyed it.
Yes.
I guess I could always cast Entangle.
You could.
Seemed to work well last time.
Well, it might hit us though. That's the problem. Because Entangle's
it's not in a good. You would have to cast it. How wide is the area?
90 feet.
No, how wide is the actual area? That's how far you can cast it out. But how it should say a
range/area is 90 feet by 20 feet.
Okay, so it's a 20-foot radius area.
Yeah.
Okay. There is not a good place that you can position this thing that it would not hit one of your, or you'd either have to miss one of the dogs or you'd have to hit some of your teammates. There is not a good place that you can stick this unless you want to cast it on the dog that's running towards you all and keep it out there because it's only 60 feet away and it has to make its way to you. You could hit that dog with it, but there's no way to hit either of the dogs that are currently engaged in combat.
I also have the spell Dust Devil.
That could work as well. I don't quite remember what Dust Devil does.
I choose an unoccupied 5-foot cube of air, and an elemental force resembles a Dust Devil, appears in the cube and lasts for the spell's duration. Any creature that ends and its turn within 5 feet of the Dust Devil has to make a strength saving throw.
All right, so you can position that either behind the dog that you're currently engaged with Chauncey, or the one behind Virgil. I don't know if you can reach the one that's coming towards you all. Depending on the range.
Okay, so I'm just gonna cast Moonbeam on the one that is the one in front of me.
Fair enough. So it needs to make I believe it's on its turn. It'll need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw of 15.
All right, but when does it take it? On its turn? At the start of its turn?
So let's see. Creature enters the spell's area for the first time or turns. On a turn or starts its turn there, it's engulfed in ghostly flames.
So it does say when it first enters the area, and since you're dropping it on it, it has first entered the area. So it'll need to make the Constitution saving throw. It got an 18, but I think it'll take half damage.
Yeah.
All right, so roll the damage.
Let's see. Moonbeam.
2d10.
There you are.
2d10 radiant.
So it is 11. So
11, so it'll be halved to 5. So it'll take 5 points of radiant damage. All right. And at the end of your turn, it's the final dog is going to use the last of its movement and its action to dash up, and it's going to take the spot in front of LYla because it's the most tactically advantageous position. It's going to end its turn there. And it rolled a 4 for its saving throw, so it's going to be taking damage.
2, 1 and 1, baby.
No.
It's a fight around a bonfire at this point. and the
Oh.
dogs are too dumb and they get too close
Yep.
to it.
Yep.
This will be the one time in this game I get okay use out of this terrible, terrible spell.
All right, so
I'm
we
getting
are.
flashbacks to all of my Minecraft dogs that killed me. Campfires.
Oh
Like,
yeah. It's like,
yeah.
oh my god, they programmed the AI so terribly on those. So it is back up to the top with LYla. Yep, with LYla, and then Virgil on deck, followed by the dog that is on Virgil.
So this thing is, there's another one right in front of me again.
Yes,
All right.
it is
So
only slightly damaged.
we're gonna bonus action transfer the hex to that one.
Awesome.
And then we are going to Vicious Mockery again, I think. No, actually, they were really good at Wiz. Let's do a Mind Sliver.
That's intelligence.
Yep.
It got a 1.
I will take it. That's a D6 Psychic. Okay. So 4 Psychic, and then the extra D6 Necrotic.
Oh, because of the hex.
Total of 9. And then it's going to be minus D4 for next save.
So how much damage? How much damage?
Oh, total of 9.
Total of 9.
Yeah. It was 4
All right.
Psychic and 5 Necrotic.
All right.
And that was my bonus action to action. I'm going to stay where I am so I don't opportunity attack. And yep, that'll do.
All right. So now it is Virgil's turn with another one of the dogs, and then Chauncey's turn.
Cool. I'm being grappled right now, right?
Yes, you are. So you will have to, if you would like, you can make a strength check
I'm bad
to
at
get
that.
out of this grapple.
No. I will fail. How far away is LYla from me?
You are right next to each other.
Okay,
So you could reach out and touch her.
Damn it. Okay, whatever. I'll just do a Mind Sliver then.
On the dog that's on you?
Yeah.
It got a 9.
Hell yeah.
These things are not very intelligent. I mean, you could
Takes
tell.
3 psychic damage and
Ooh.
has the subtraction from its next saving throw.
All right.
And I'm going to bonus action heal myself.
Of course you are.
There you go.
All right, so it is
Hell
now the
yeah.
creature in front of you's turn.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been cooking at all this whole time.
Me
I do.
So it has you
slow
grappled.
roasting, actually. Like
Very true. So this creature has you grappled.
Indeed.
And its teeth sink in deeper as another shock of electricity washes over you.
Great.
You're going to take another 8 points of piercing damage.
Uh-oh.
And another 8 points of lightning damage.
I am unconscious.
And it lets go and turns to LYla as you drop to the floor.
Does my illusion drop if I go unconscious?
I believe it does.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because it has nothing to cling to. So would you like to describe what Virgil looks like when he collapses?
Yeah. So I'm already like on the ground. I think it's got me by the leg and it's like dragging me, and then it shocks the fuck out of me, and I scream like, ah! And I pass out. And then you watch as these flames kind of go over my whole body, and wherever the flames leave, my skin changes color from a regular pale complexion to bright, vibrant red, and I get 2 tiefling horns, and you see the body of an unconscious red tiefling in front of you. And I am absolutely just covered head to toe in tattoos. if any of you can read Celestial, you could potentially read some of the words on there. But yeah, that is what I look like now.
Safe to say,
Wow.
Velantrios is both amazed and I'm not gonna say it.
And
Oh my.
Oh god.
And Chauncey would definitely recognize who it is.
yep. Chauncey instantly knows who this is.
Oh no.
So that is the end of this creature's turn.
That
and your
was-
flaming sphere goes down, so
It
it no longer
does.
takes
Damn it.
flaming sphere damage.
I was loving that. I was really enjoying that flaming sphere.
So now it
good.
is Chauncey's turn with the dog in front of Chauncey going, then Velantrios, then the dog in front of LYla, and then LYla. So Chauncey, what you doing?
Chauncey's just slightly gobsmacked at this revelation. And he's just like, oh, what the but I mean he doesn't have time to have a breakdown. He may not be the wisest of people, but Chauncey is smart. So before he has a little breakdown, he's just going to prioritize oh god. Well, shit. Like, I mean, so there are two going after LYla, and there's the one
Yes.
in front of me now.
Yes. One
So
of
that
them
one's
has
been-
died.
That one we fucked up a little bit with a crit kick.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Well, the one in front of you was fucked up with a crit kick.
yeah. He's just gonna try to oh god, what would he do? So there's just the one in front of him, right?
There's the one in front of him, and then there's the two in front of LYla. So there's one that took the old one's spot, and then there's the one that was in front of Virgil until he knocked him out and turned.
If Chauncey moves, how many opportunity attacks is he taking?
One.
Chauncey is going to move, and he's just going to be like, "Lovey, stay with her," motioning to LYla. His bonus action, he's gonna have Lovey May attack the one on LYla, but he's gonna move over to the unconscious body of a certain red tiefling he hasn't seen in about 10 years at this point.
At least.
Yeah. So yeah.
It only rolled a 6, so that's like an 11, which definitely won't hit.
No, Chauncey's AC is 20.
Yeah, he's really hard to hit.
Chauncey the tank. So he's just going to not waddle, but he's gonna make a beeline over to the unconscious body of this tiefling, and he kind of just he doesn't really have time to make it fancy or anything, so he's just going to walk the dog up this tiefling's chest while he casts Cure Wounds. Because he can use anything that bears one of his infusions of spellcasting focus.
Very true.
He's going to Cure Wounds this figure, and yeah, that's going to be one of his only spell slots of the day, but it's probably worth it.
All right.
He's a little pissed, though, but also confused. Well, there's a lot of emotions. Let's be real. He rolled max on the hit dice, though, so you get
Hell yeah.
13 hit points back.
Woo!
As Chauncey Cure Wounds the unconscious tiefling. Do you mind if I name drop in greeting real quick?
Of course you can.
Okay. Well, this is a surprise. Nice to see you, Jed.
I look down God fucking damn it.
And while this exchange is going on, The one that's closest to LYla is just getting a fucking doll kick at her. That's only a +7. That's only a 15 to hit. It doesn't hit.
Nope. Once again, the metal on metal clang as Lovey May's foot bounces off of this thing. There are still 3. So now it is the dog that was on Chauncey, but now it's going to attack Lovey May, who had just kicked it. 14 does not hit Lovey May, I'm assuming.
Nope. Her AC, let me double check here.
I'm assuming it's a lot higher than that.
Her AC is 15, so it just barely doesn't hit. As she just like
Oof.
she does a little puppety, like the further away from Chauncey she is, the more jerky and gross and ragdoll like her movements get.
Oh.
So yeah, she just does kind of. It's getting a little Silent Hill over there since they're.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, yeah, so that's the end of its turn, and I believe that one is in. Oh wait, that one's in the moonbeam, so it needs to make a Constitution saving throw or get moonbeamed. It rolled a 17, so I think it takes half damage, which is still damage.
So do I do the D4?
No, you would roll the damage and then we'll have it and apply it to the creature. So
Okay, so
however much damage Moonbeam does at this level.
10 damage.
So it'll take 5 damage. This one's looking real bad. But it is your turn, Velantrios. You are standing in front of this thing. It is not looking too hot. Your moonbeam's on it. What would you like to do?
I'd like to cast Spike Growth.
Underneath it, what's the area of spike growth?
The range is 150 feet. It is 20 feet. So it's 150 feet by 20 feet.
No, so the range is how far out you can cast it.
Yeah,
the area
of
as
effect
described
is
in the
20
spell. Okay.
Hmm.
Once again, it's a bit big of an area. You're going to hit someone.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you don't want to hit one of the dogs, you're not going to be able to hit all 3 of them with this area. You can only hit 2 of them, the one in front of Jed and the one in front of LYla, or you can hit the one in front of LYla and the one in front of Lovey May and yourself. You can't hit.
What? So there's not enough room between us and the dog.
Correct.
There, yeah, you would have to hit the far 2 or the close 2 and possibly yourself, unless you moved.
Why do I always...
which could provoke an attack of opportunity.
So Spike Growth is a bit of a weird spell because it doesn't deal damage unless you move through it.
That as well. So these dogs would have to move in order for you to damage it. Otherwise, they just stand there perfectly fine.
That's pretty easy. You can cast Spike Growth on move back. Like
Spike Growth plus Thorn Whip is a pretty common one, so you can pull them through.
Spike Growth plus Air Elemental is also another one that's pretty good. That really fucks people up because you can just cheese grater that shit.
Even if you can be first in combat, you could have just dropped a Spike Growth in front of us and they would have had to run through it.
Mm-hmm.
But sadly...
Sadly, these two have insanely good initiative.
Yeah. God, sorry.
I got good initiative and nothing to do with it. I can't do shit.
But aren't you at like you have 15? Oh, never mind. You said initiative, not Constitution. I hate the fact that there's nothing I can really do because all of it is like 20 feet stuff. And then I can't create water in it because I can't see inside of it.
Right. Yep. That is the sticky wicket some characters end up in sometimes.
All right. I guess I'll just do infestation on that one.
On the one in front of you?
Yeah. I mean, I
Okay.
know that it doesn't do damage, but it does distract them.
Yes, it will. Oh, wait,
Mhm.
no. It will run back into the moonbeam and take damage. So you could. Yeah. All right. I'll roll the saving throw for it. It failed. So roll the d4. Tell me where it's going.
So, 2.
All right. So it runs south out of the moonbeam. On its turn, it's going to run back into the moonbeam because these things aren't smart. So it succeeded on its Constitution saving throw. But you can roll the damage and it'll take half.
Right. 1 second. Got a whole bunch of stuff right here. And that is going to be 14, so 7 damage.
All right, well, that makes the math easy. And because it is not quite aware that you have cast the moonbeam, it's going to go for Lovey May. It got a 23.
That'll hit.
All right, so that's going to be 4 points of piercing damage and 5 points of lightning damage to Lovey May, and Lovey May needs to make a strength saving throw, which I'm sure she's good at.
You get those.
I mean, she has +2, but that's about it. Her saving throws are Dex and Con mostly. She got a 16 for a strength saving throw.
She rips her arm out of this dog's mouth, and its mouth clang shuts. She is not grappled. And we are back up to the top with LYla.
Ah. Lovely. Okay, so I still got that boy in front of me.
Yes, you do.
All right, and I hexed.
I'm going to try and finish out this combat encounter at least. Sorry, guys.
It's all
Just
good.
trying to finish it out because I don't want to.
Mine slivered it last time. Excuse me. Yeah, I think we're just gonna mind sliver it again. It was right in front of me. So intelligence save for me.
That would be a -3.
Fabulous. Okay.
These things are not smart.
So that's 6 psychic. An additional 1 necrotic, total of 7.
All right. Yep. This thing is starting to look not too hot.
Yep, that'll do me.
All right. So this one is going to attack you, of course.
Lovey
And
May is
it
going to use
doesn't
her
matter.
reaction. Okay.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It rolled a natural 1. I'll let you save whatever ability it was that you're using.
Fabulous.
It rolled a natural 1. Its head is a little off kilter as it clang tries to bite LYla, and she backs up. We are now over to Virgil's turn, or well, Jedidiah's turn. Now that you have been revealed so unceremoniously.
Well,
But
I'm
you
gonna
are
stand up.
Yep. So that's half your movement speed.
Is the dog still right in front of me, or can I back up, or how
It-
far away is it from me?
It is still right in front of you. It only
Damn it.
turned to face LYla. So
Cool.
it hasn't had time to turn to face you, but it is within melee range. So if you backed up, it would still be able to get an attack off on you.
Cool.
You're still in the hot seat.
Let me see some damage on stuff. All right, I guess I'm just gonna mind sliver it again.
All right.
Does it still have the effect of my last mind sliver on it?
I would assume it would. So I mean, it's probably already failed because it has a -4 and it rolled a 16.
Hell
So it's got a
yeah.
12. If you want to add extra insult to injury, it rolled a 9. It got
Cool,
a
he takes
9.
2 damage.
Ooh.
And he's gonna have another minus D4 on his next saving throw.
Woo! Still in double digits. Okay.
You watch as Jed's tattoos like kind of like glow a little bit, as like certain specific ones do as he casts different magic. So he's like one on his neck, probably one on his like towards his head actually, like glows a little bit as he casts Mind Sliver.
All right. So now this thing is going to turn to face you, and it's going to attack you.
Going down again, baby.
16. Does a 16 hit?
That hits. And I'm
Oh
out
my
of spell
God.
slots. I cannot save myself.
So that's 7 points of piercing damage. And 9 points of lightning damage.
I'm down again.
Oh God. How has this combat encounter gone so poorly? So that's turn. Now it is Chauncey's turn.
This is quite a reintroduction for our characters.
Yep.
You
Chauncey's
haven't
gonna
seen me in
yo-yo
like
whip.
12 years. I just keep dying.
Chauncey's just gonna yo-yo whip the one that just downed Jed again.
Now.
That's a 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Oh, that's gonna take that's gonna take 12 damage.
All right. This thing is really not looking so hot.
And then
but it's still
bonus
up.
action, he's gonna have Lovey May do her attack on the one that's on top of LYla. That's a 17 to hit.
Yep, that hits. That just hits.
It's gonna take 4 points of force damage.
Well, that makes the math easy.
That's
All
it for
right.
Chauncey.
All right, and now it is this one's turn. That's in front of Lovey May. It's going to wait. Nope, that is the one in front of Lovey May. I've been applying damage wrong. It's fine. You all are damaging these things. Yep, so it's the one in front of Lovey May, so it's going to Constitution saving throw. It succeeded, but it's still going to take half damage from that moonbeam.
That is going to be 5, so 2.5.
2.
So it'll be 2. I mean, it's still taking damage, so it's going to try and bite Lovey May again. It rolled a 5, so it does not successfully bite Lovey May. That is the end of its turn. So now we are at Velantrios, and then the one in front of LYla, and then LYla.
All right, rinse, repeat. Let's do infestation.
It got a 17.
And it's a 15 to save.
Oh, yeah.
So that means it does not move.
Mhm.
The insects are unable to get it to move. So is that everything you got with your turn?
I mean, that's pretty much all I can do. All my other attacks are too wide in range.
Yeah.
Areas.
Well,
Alright.
what I can do is, could I create a dust devil between us and the dog?
You used your action to create to infest.
Oh,
So it is not.
Action.
Yeah, sorry. So the one in front of LYla is going to try and attack LYla. It got a natural 1.
Fabulous.
So LYla, it is your turn. This thing in front of you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna I don't know. Wait, who's on deck? Who's coming up?
Me, but
You.
I'm dead.
Oh,
Oh,
oh yeah.
okay. Oh, all right. Well, then we will we're going to heroism. I guess the former preacher man, Sir Jedidiah there. Give him 3 temp HP.
Which does mean that you are back up.
Does?
Yeah, temporary hit points count as hit points for the purposes of whether or not characters are up or not.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then
Yep.
we are going to sing you let's say a nice country ballad about hidden identities and mischief and give you bardic inspiration.
Amazing.
You know, feel like Carrie Underwood, but you know, darker.
As if
Cool.
anyway. Some of Carrie Underwood's songs are pretty dark. So yep, now it is you, Jedidiah. You're up. You have hit points, a whole 3,
Hell yeah.
a dog in front of
No.
you.
Well, I don't know. Is there even a point I guess I could take the disengage action
You very
and
well could.
and walk away and hope he attacks somebody else.
I'm standing right next to you.
Yes.
Cool.
So you can do that.
Okay, so
Jedidiah looking like just a complete mess.
Just covered in bite marks.
Pushes myself up off the ground, bleeding profusely.
Disengage, move
and I just
15 feet,
hobble
end
away.
turn. So yep, it's now this creature's turn. It is going to attack Chauncey because they're right there and not authorized to be there. It only rolls a 17, so it doesn't hit. And that is the end of its turn, and now it is Chauncey's turn.
Jed, and he's just gonna like shake his head while he yo-yo whips the one that just tried biting him. That is a 17 to hit.
That just hits.
It's going to take 9 points of damage.
Oh no. You are so close. This thing is on its last legs. It is sparking. It is making the tinny bark noise repeatedly. Its mouth is opening and closing just on repeat. It does not look like it's going to survive very long. This thing is in bad shape.
How bad is the... Okay, so there's that one.
There's
There
the
is
one in the
one on
moonbeam, and
LYla.
there's one on LYla.
Okay.
There's one in the moonbeam in front of Lovey May that is also not doing so hot. All of them are not doing so hot. You all are so close, and I want them to die.
Lovey May is gonna try to hit the one on top of LYla again.
All right.
Using my bonus action to make her do it. Oh, great. That is not gonna hit because that's only a 13.
Nope. Clang, metal on metal. Nothing.
Oh,
All right. So now there is
Gosh.
it is the one in the moonbeam.
Yay.
So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Why did we not
16, so it succeeds, but it takes half damage. This thing is almost dead, but
5 damage.
There we go.
5 damage. Yeah, this thing is not looking too hot. And it's its turn, and it's once again gonna go for Lovey May. It gets a dirty, no, it gets a 21. Not a crit. So Lovey May takes 4 points of piercing damage and 8 points of lightning damage. And she needs to make a strength saving throw.
okay. She got a 7 on her strength saving throw. Gross.
So she is grappled by this thing, and it's trying to pull her. She will be able to attempt to escape on her turn. And then that means there's Velantrios, and then the final dog, and then LYla at the top. So Velantrios, what would you like to do?
So I have a question about the dog.
Uh-huh.
Are there it's pretty damaged, right?
Yes, it is very damaged.
Okay. Are there any openings? I'm not asking for control for the water thing. I'm just want to know if there are any openings.
Yes.
All right, so I have an idea.
Okay.
Um,
Shoot.
my idea before I actually do it. I want
Uh-huh.
to wild shape into like a fly and go into it and then transform back.
I will say you will also take damage, but you can do it.
Oh my god.
I have the HP
So
points.
bad.
I'll do it.
Do it.
Okay. I'm assuming you're doing it to the one in the moonbeam.
Flip.
Yes.
Just so you know, when you enter into the moonbeam space for the first time, you have to make a Constitution saving throw or take moonbeam damage.
Again, I have the HP points. It's worth it. It's worth it.
If you're transforming into a fly, you will enter the moonbeam space as a fly that has 1 hit point.
Nope. Enter the space first. Movement. Do the save. Then transform. Move more into the thing. Bonus action, end it. Blow up the dog.
What did he said?
All right. Make your Constitution saving throw against your own moonbeam spell.
It's worth it.
Constitution. Let's see. Skills. Or is it just regular?
It'll be in abilities and saving throws.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Constitution.
So you have D20 plus your con save.
Yupper.
9.
So you take full moonbeam damage.
2d10.
So 10 damage.
Yep, you take 10 damage. You then transform into a fly, fly into the dog, drop the form. It doesn't get a saving throw. It only has 5 HP. It explodes. It's dead. You, however, you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage as you explode out of this dog. You take 19 points of bludgeoning damage, but you are down a dog, and there are only 2 dogs. One in front of Chauncey and one in front of LYla.
It was a badass.
Okay, I'm currently
badass
down.
use of wild shapes. Okay. Listen,
So
it was
luckily the
worth
moonbeam
it.
goes down, but you are also down. Okay. So now there is the one in front of LYla. There is the one in front of LYla that, of course, is going to attack LYla. Because, of course.
I'm gonna give it
You
disadvantage.
You did
with
all of the
May's
damage to
reaction.
yourself. Were you at like full HP before that?
No, I was actually below full HP.
Okay.
Yeah, I give you
Almost all of that damage to
3d8
yourself.
3d8 bludgeoning damage.
You know what?
So it got an 18 with the disadvantage.
I did what I could.
Wait, it's attacking me?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't want to have to do this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use Unsettling Visage, which wait,
Oh.
wait. No, that's not a minus thing. That's a disadvantage again. It already had disadvantage. Never mind. Ignore me.
Okay. Okay.
Attack on.
So that's 7 points of piercing damage and 4 points of lightning damage.
Yes.
And you'll need to make a strength saving throw as it latches onto you.
11 damage. Strength. Zizzle. Do I have anything with saving throw shit? No, I don't think I do. Okay, I better roll well. Mother trucker. 12?
You are still grappled by this thing.
Penis wrinkle. All right.
But it is your turn as we're back up to the top with
Fantastic.
Jedidiah on deck.
So the one I'm grappled by is also the one that I have hexed currently.
Yes, and it is also about to fall apart.
Cool. I'm gonna mind sliver it.
Cool. It got an 8.
5 psychic damage.
It explodes.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
That is the end of it.
Wait, is there another one? Is that it?
There is
more.
one more.
Oh,
The one in front of Chauncey. So there is.
I will bonus action. You know, has that one been damaged?
Oh, it's
Severely.
almost dead.
Then I will just I'll use my last bardic inspiration on Chauncey. Like I'll sing him a little ditty of I'll do a cheerleader thing. Yeah, we'll do that. You can do it. Like yay, rah rah.
All right. So Jed, it is your turn. What would you like to do? You are at least 15 feet away from this dog.
Mhm.
You have 3 temporary hit points that are going to go away when heroism goes away.
Hell yeah. And then I'm back down, baby.
Hang on. It's
And
3 more when he starts his turn.
I'm
I
at
think
6.
it replaces it.
It
I'm at
replaces
3.
It replaces it.
Wait,
So if he lost all 3, he would get 3 back.
no, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I think that is how it works, yeah.
it is sadly.
Oh, did you remember to make your concentration check when you got bit though?
Ooh, actually, I don't think I did.
Am I down?
So it's 10 or
I would
half the
I would still
damage.
have it, wouldn't I? I would still have the temp HP.
No, it ends when the
When
spell
heroism
ends.
falls, the temp HP falls with it.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, hang on. What's the thing?
Are we gonna have a death? Like immediately?
2
Okay.
tieflings down.
What is it? What do I do?
10 or half the damage.
It's just a
which is
D20,
10.
right?
Yes.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes,
is
it
what
is
a
Constitution, so you
concentration
get to
check.
add your Constitution.
Oh.
No. So
You watch
Jed
as,
goes
Jed's
down.
about to sling a fireball and then oh, it's passive.
So then you'll have to make a death saving throw.
Hell yeah.
This one is just a
Okay.
D20, and if you roll 9 or lower, you fail. You get 1 failure.
Where's the roll a thing button? Just a regular thing. Fuck it, I'm just gonna use a real one. Fuck you, D&D Beyond.
Also, he definitely does just gain temp HP every, like, I'm reading the spell. It doesn't say anything about losing points
You don't
beforehand.
lose them when heroism falls?
Nope. No. Yes, that's true, but like they stack until then. You get whatever it is every turn. They're
I'm
also
fairly
immune.
sure that is not how that works.
Well, the
Or
way
else-
temp HP works, 2 sources of temp HP don't stack. So 2 instances of it never stack. The only thing that stacks with temp HP is aid, because aid increases your hit point maximum.
Yeah. It's weird. It's weird. And then, well, the spell went
Question.
down anyway, and so the 10th HP went with the spell, so
Can I
it didn't
use
matter.
Bardic Inspiration on a death saving throw?
I think you can.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
a saving throw, so you can use Bardic Inspiration
How
on
much is your Bardic?
D6.
D6. All right, baby. Come on.
it.
I did it. Okay, I got a +5. I got an 11.
Okay, so you are just holding on. You are just holding on. So now it is. Oh God, where are we?
Next.
Chauncey's turn.
If you went, then yeah.
Yo
It's
yo.
Chauncey's turn. Yo smash.
That bitch.
That's only a 13.
That does not hit.
Lovey May's gonna charge over to it because it's the last thing up to, and she's gonna try to kick it. She also gets a 13. That didn't work, but she and I are closed in on it. So if this thing moves, it's getting opportunity attacks.
You can't kill
It's
this one
probably
fucking
not
dog.
going to, because it's not. These things are not smart enough. So it is now this thing's turn, and it's going to attack. Actually, I'm gonna roll for which one, because you both attacked it. 1, 2, Chauncey. 3, 4, Lovey May. It got a 19.
That'll hit.
So that's 7 points of piercing damage. 6 points of lightning damage. And that is the end of this thing's turn.
Lovey May is down.
Oh my god. Velantrios. Death
He's down.
saving throw.
Everyone's
D20
down.
plus your
D20.
constitution. Tell me if you roll 9 or lower.
So my constitution is +3, and then roll a d20.
Oh,
Wait, you add your constitution?
Yes, you do, because it's a
Oh.
constitution. Oh wait, no, never mind. Not a death saving throw. It's just a straight D20 for death.
Yeah.
But it is technically a saving throw, so just roll a D20 and tell me if you get a 9 or lower.
I got a natural 20.
I think that means he stabilizes, right?
I thought that meant you get 2 successes. Natural 1 is 2 failures. Natural 20 is 2 successes.
sure.
I believe that. Okay, so you have 2 successes instead of 1. So you need 1
Yay.
more success to stabilize.
Oh, wait, nope. If your character rolls a natural 20 on a death save, they regain 1 hit point and become conscious.
All right, never mind then. You are up. You are staring at the sky.
Oh, thank God.
You are
Everybody
staring,
has
but it is at
1
the end of your
HP.
turn. It's at the end of your turn, so you cannot do
Yes.
anything, but you do have 1 hit point. You are on your back, staring up at the sky amongst the metal pieces that exploded from when you turn back.
Just barely beyond death.
All right.
And wait,
So-
Ed is down now,
Yeah, I'm still down.
but
Jed
saving.
is still down.
That's
Um,
down. I think it
So
next up.
where are we? We are back
Violation.
up at the top with LYla. There's still that thing in front of you.
Are there
Or for
any other
Chauncey.
creatures in front of me, including companions?
No.
Fantastic.
It is just the dog.
Spray.
Oh, actually, it's in front of Chauncey, so you'd
Yeah,
have
the
to
one in front
turn
of you
to
is
hit it.
dead. There's just the one in front of Chauncey, and it's like almost dead.
Will
Yes.
a 15-foot cone hit anybody if I point it that way?
You could move and avoid hitting people with it.
I'm gonna do that and spray some Queens of Hearts everywhere. Kiss them.
Oh, are you doing card spray?
Yes.
Aha.
Dex save, please.
These things are okay at dex at best.
If it
It's got a
minds when it's
7. It is
Oh.
failing. It got
Uh,
a 9. I'm assuming you're using cutting cards.
wait, is that a thing?
Yes.
It-
It's either blinding cards or cutting cards. Unless I read the spell wrong.
hang on, I might be looking at the wrong edition of the spell.
I was looking at the UA one. I don't know if they changed it for the full release.
I got you. Here we go. Oh, okay. Okay, I lied. So, yeah, cutting cards is the dex save. Okay, and then
Okay, and it failed. So it's going to
Yeah.
take a bunch of slashing damage as these cards explode out of you.
2d10 force actually.
Ooh,
So
you
they're
could kill this thing.
God love it. They're gambit cards is what they are.
Uh-huh,
2d10.
basically.
Go. Still spinning. Okay, there we go. Total of 10.
Okay, this thing gets real fucked up, but it is still up.
Other level.
Single digits. I
Wait.
know.
Can I transfer my hex to that one?
Yes, I will say as a bonus action, you can do that. Yes. Well, I want this to end, so we'll say you did that first.
I think I did that on my last turn when the other one died.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yep. What's your necrotic
4.
damage for it?
4.
It's still up.
Mother trucker. Oh my god. Okay.
It is holding on.
So yeah, I don't have any bonus action stuff left, so that's
All right, Jed. Death saving throw.
Save.
Death save.
Okay, gotten another 11.
So you have 2 successes.
Hell yeah.
And Chauncey, come on, let's take this thing home.
That is gonna be a 23 from Chauncey.
Oh yeah, that hits.
That is going to be 9 points of damage.
This thing explodes
Yeah.
as you
Okay.
smash it with your yo-yo.
Beautiful.
Chauncey's gonna just like, okay, so he's gonna look at LYla and be like, that went poorly, and he's gonna walk over to Jed's unconscious body and kneel down and be a little bit gentler this time, casting Cure Wounds on him instead of just hitting him with a yo-yo. So Jed, you get, well, I rolled minimum, so you get 6 points of health.
It's something.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, I feel sick.
LYla, she's like, oh my goodness, that was just way more than I was expecting for today. Oh my goodness, slumps down against, I don't know, some rubble.
And Velantrios is just like, everything hurts.
Oh,
Laying on your back, staring up at the sky in the wreckage of this thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Jed is definitely slumped over some rubble also.
we do a little, like a short
right before you are able to take your short rest,
Thank Christ.
you do hear the voice. Jed, you would know this voice of Caleb. Come on, everybody.
Instantly, the illusion comes back on.
We might have people to save. And you hear a few people kind of give some sort of like panting as they're running, and this crowd rounds the corner. And that's where we're going to end this week's episode of Red Dirt and Stardust. So let's see what happens when the clerics come and what this unfolding mystery is going to develop into. So I will see you all next week.